What's popping? What's popping? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Just looked at the clock. I don't know why every day I've been looking at 11:11. You know, I don't believe in that, but it is what it is. So it's 11:11 right now. Uh, Almost the weekend, man. And it's crazy because since COVID, man, it's like the weekends be turned, especially out here in New Orleans. I'm in New Orleans tonight, and it just be so turned, man. But I be working anyway, so and cause we got things coming up. We got things coming up, and shout out to my people that's working overnight shift. My truck drivers, you delivering, that food to those restaurants late night. My truck drivers that's delivering that product. Hey man, know what you out there for. You know why you doing it. Don't just be out there and you just blindly doing stuff. Nah, know why you doing it. If you're working for a company, know how long you gonna work for them. Have you some set goals. Okay, I want to get my truck this year, 2 years from now. You know what you're doing it for, so you could be learning the things about the truck. That's very important. Shout out to my nurses. The male nurses, the women nurses. Shout out to y'all, man. Man, the world needs y'all, and people don't know how important. Like, cause I dated a couple chicks who was well, ironically, mostly all the chicks I talked to were nurses. You know, and I know the effect it has on y'all, especially after COVID, man. I was dating a girl, man. Shout out to her. We didn't end on good notes because, like I say, I was a user and abuser. Not like physically, but like probably like mentally. Probably like mentally because like I say, man. Like we all grow. But shout out to her though. After COVID, man, like a lot of those travel nurses, they wasn't the same mentally. They wasn't the same. That changed them forever. And some compared it to like going to war. Like they went to war and stuff like that. But man, shout out to the nurses, man. Shout out to the people, hey, working at Walmart those late nights. Like I say, any job, man, pushing those carts. Just know why you're doing it. Know what you're stacking for. That's very important. Now, tonight, I was gonna name. I was thinking of all kind of titles for my videos because the way I do it, man. The way I do it is like all day. I just keep my phone in my hand, and while I'm working, while I'm doing something, my mind just thinking, and I just come up with videos, in my head, put them in my notes, and I just choose what I'm gonna do that day. And I had so many topics I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about all kind of stuff, but this way here, man, the power of manifestation, bro. Like it's really real. It's really real. But we're gonna get into it. But first thing I want to tell y'all, man, in this life, when things not going the way you want them to go, keep going, man. Keep going because that's really what life is. Life is that. You gonna have them times where life just moving in direction where you want to go, everything just falling to pieces, all that, and then you gonna have weeks where nothing is falling into place, and you gonna have those moments where you gotta laugh. You like really, really, you know. But that's how it is, man. That's life. Once you start understanding that's life, and if it's not a life or death situation, you good. You live tomorrow to fight another day. You know. Always tell yourself that when something happens, let's say somebody hit your car. You know, somebody hit your car and your car still rolling. Your car good. You not hurt. You get to live another day, man. That's materials that can be replaced. You get to live another day. Laugh it off. Go get you a drink. Go smoke. And get back to it. Get back to it because that's going to be your life. Every year, it's going to happen like that. You're not gonna have 1 year where every day is perfect. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You know, you have to learn how to overcome obstacles. You have to learn how to overcome obstacles because that's gonna help you become a better man. Become a better woman. Everything you go through something. Okay, what I gotta do to overcome this? Oh man, I don't want to do this, but I gotta do this. Okay, that's what you gotta do. You know, and I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. You make better choices when your head is not everywhere. For example, I mean when you're not out here just uh conversing with a whole bunch of women, uh having sex with a whole bunch of women, when you can focus, man. I'm telling you, bro. The semen retention thing, because I'm on it again. Like I said, I started October 14th, and man, it's so powerful. It's so powerful because it calms you down when there's a storm. When it's a And storms, like storms don't last forever. So that's the best thing. That's what you know when you on semen retention. Storms don't last forever. You say, okay, today that happened. Let me get back to it tomorrow. Let me get me a good sleep and get back to it tomorrow. That's how it is. So learn how to overcome obstacles, man. I'm from Louisiana, so y'all have to bear with me. Oh man. Yeah, bro. It's very important because in life, you 21, 22, a lot of y'all go through stuff and you be ready to shut down. You know, you be ready to shut down and like call it quits. But man, look, that's this way here is my video for tomorrow. So I'm not going too deep in that because that's my video for tomorrow. But yeah, man, learn how to overcome obstacles. Practice that, master that, because life will keep throwing obstacles at you. And you got to keep overcoming. See, a lot of people want this calm life, live by the beach, and come on, bro. Life don't work. It sounds good. Life just don't work like that. It's a beautiful night, Louisiana, man. I love this place. Like tonight, I think it's probably like 68, probably 67. It's just perfect, man. Perfect weather, man. And every day, it's crazy because on my mind, I'd be like, wow, like I made it to 32. And you just be thinking about all the people that died along the way. You like, wow, man, like I'm really here. You know how you had those thoughts like I'm really a human. That's that's how I know, man, like my 33rd birthday, man, it's gonna be epic because I look at that as a powerful age. Like you working harder, you're saving money, you're smarter, you know how to separate things. That's why I say, bro, the older y'all get, the better, man. Man, you want to be 33, you want to be 32, bro. Like I'm telling you, you gonna have all this experience from your 20s, and you gonna still be young in your 30s, and like, bruh, it's just hard to explain because if you grasp like what you want out of life, if you have an idea what you want out of life in your early 30s, man, it it's gonna be wonderful, bro. Because you're gonna know what the things to do. You're gonna know how to make decisions based on the life you want to live. You're not gonna be procrastinating. You gonna stop procrastinating. You gonna stop being I forgot the word for it. But you go stop procrastinating. You go stop being hesitant, indecisive. You're not going to be indecisive, especially if you on semen retention. If you on semen retention, bro, and you know where you headed, bro, you gonna be making decisions like this. You gonna make decisions like this. And the best thing about it, you gonna have your interests at heart. Cause guess what? Everybody else got their interests at heart. Everybody else care about them. And you gonna start caring about you. That I'm telling you, bro, it's the best thing. It's the best thing to not be out here just chasing girls and having sex with girls and just leaving and then doing it again. Bro, it feels good not to do that. it feels good to like lock in. It feels good to have that tunnel vision, man. Like it feels really good, you know. But we gonna get right into it, man. The power of manifestation, man. It's and I'm gonna break it all the way down to the T, baby. You know, I'm gonna break it down because it's so simple. First thing, I'm talking to my guys. Now, women, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how it is for y'all to go without sex and stuff like that, but don't let what I say about semen retention like stop you from listening. Like this just like mostly for men, but you can also grab some gems too, you know. But I mostly talk to men because they don't really be having a lot of places to go, that man who talks to them from like a power perspective instead of complaining. You know, a lot of men complain about American women ain't this, American women. I'm going overseas now. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing. We not complaining about American women. You know, we not doing that. You know, so to my man, bro, the power of manifestation, man. Let me tell you, man. If you start, let's say you addicted to sex, you know, if you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to go 1 month without having sex. Don't start off with a year. Don't start off with 1 month. And that second week, you not going to want to stop, you know. You going to have thoughts of like habits, cuz it's going to be a habit. You know, you develop habits over the years, so it's going to be a habit to think about it, and you know, you want to watch porn, you want to call up this girl. But if you know where you headed, if you got some goals that you want to accomplish, you go you're gonna use this natural drive to keep going. You know, so my first advice, man, it would be to start semen retention. And like I say, you don't have to do it. Like I'm not the guy that say, "Oh man, do this." And nah, bro. Do it when you ready. Do it when you ready to power up. If you going through your phase now where you gotta party, sow your oats and stuff like that, go through that phase because that's important too. You know, go through that phase. Go through that phase where you have that fun. You know, we all go. I can't sit here and tell you not to go through that phase when everybody on YouTube been through that phase. That's talk. You know, for the most part. You know, for the most part. Like imagine me telling y'all not to go through that phase, and I already been through that phase. Nah, you have to go through that. You know, but if you've been through that and you don't have to go through it, start SR, man. Start it. You know, that's your foundation right there. Because the weakest thing for us, man, is sex. Sex is it can break powerful men down, man. Like just think about all the men whose lives and careers were ruined by sex. R. Kelly, the best singer, man. R. Kelly, the best musician right now that's alive. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know about him and Prince. Well, him, Prince, and Michael Jackson. I'm gonna give that a tie. I give it a tie because R. Kelly, he the truth with it. You know, Prince, he the truth with it. Michael Jackson, he the truth with it. So like you can't really say who will beat who. Like I'm gonna just give him a tie. But the one who alive, R. Kelly, the best musician that's alive right now. You know, and guess what? Ruined his everything. Sex, not being able to control sex. And we not perfect, bro. Like we are not perfect, so we can't sit here and judge him, you know, because we are not perfect. Everybody dealing with some kind of battles, you know, but we can learn. We can step back and we can learn, because that can be us if we don't learn to control our urges. We can get some kind of notoriety in a major way, and that can turn into us. So we can't sit back and laugh at them, sit back and call them names and stuff, because that can be us, you know. So you have to tell yourself, man, I don't want nothing else to control me. I want nothing to control me. I want to have control over everything I do. And this go start with having control over sex, man. I I wanted to deny it, but I couldn't. I couldn't, man. I couldn't. You have to sacrifice sex. Um, it's gonna be powerful. You have to. It's gonna be a time in your life where you have to sacrifice sex for uh, a little while. I'm not saying forever. I'm saying 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You know, it all depends on you. 4 years. It's gonna come a time in your life where every man has to step back from sex, step back from dating, step back from chasing, step back from giving women all their attention, so you can get yourself right. And that's gonna be the foundation, bro. That's gonna be the foundation of everything you're doing. That's SR, semen retention, all that. That's gonna help you when those obstacles come. That's gonna help you. When those obstacles come in your life, you gonna have that power within to start creating solutions in your head. Dang, dang. I'm trying not to cuss. Dude said, dang. you know? So, and that's a challenge too, man. See, like, you want to always challenge yourself, man, because anything is possible. I'm trying to go through this whole podcast today without cursing, so anything is possible. So, by being on semen retention, man, it helps you create solutions faster, you know, and what's going to benefit you. And then, oh, bruh, let me tell you, when you on semen retention, you start asking yourself, does this benefits me? I'm talking to all these girls. Are they benefiting me? That's what you start asking yourself. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. You start asking, man. I'm gonna be 100, cause I have to be 100. Before October 14th, bro, I had probably like 7 different girls I was like talking to, and dealing with, like, back forward and stuff like that, like, and October 14th, bro, it's like I woke up and I said, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I'm trying to get to this point, and for me to stay on this track, I have to stay focused. I have to stay focused. So I dropped all of them. Because I asked myself, I ain't dropped them all in one day, but as the days went on, I'm like, am I benefiting? And it was like one or two, like, they cool, so, like, they like friends and stuff like that, like, they real like, if I'm having like a bad day, I can, like, call them and just like go off, and they'll just sit on the phone and listen, so that's, but other than that, man, I'm like, am I benefiting from doing all this? That's what you start asking yourself when you on SR, man. It's crazy. You start actually caring about yourself. See, if it's not naturally in you cause all my life, man, since I came to high school, I've been selfish. Every girlfriend I had told me I was selfish. Even my baby mama said I was selfish, and I ain't gonna lie, I always was proud of that, because I always noticed a lot of guys get in relationships and they put everything into the woman, and they still lose. They still be miserable. They still not happy. They still frustrated, you know? So being a little selfish, man, that's not bad. I mean, you care about yourself. You care about yourself. But on SR, it's like times 100. You start asking yourself, does this benefit me? Like, in what way am I benefiting? If I'm not benefiting, that means I'm wasting time. That means I'm wasting energy, you know? And to manifest the things we want in our life, we don't have time to waste energy. We don't have time to waste time on girls and doing. Nah, we don't have time for that. That's why most of my videos I don't even talk about like going overseas. Man, like I told y'all last time, bro. Like those girls, a lot of those girls come here, depending on what state you live in and stuff like that. Those girls come here, man. Those same girls, and the same reason you going overseas, it's the same reason they coming over here, and you on your soil. So you got the upper hand. You get to show them what's up, bruh. It's fun. It's fun. Like I say, I met a girl from Australia. Cool. I'm like, what the? She looked like she was like Asian and like black, and I was like, what? You know, and I still talk to her. Like she still DM me every day. Cool. And I'm like, wow, so this what they mean about the girls overseas, how they act. Like they so submissive, they so in tune, they ask you questions, like they really, really into American men. She was like, oh, all these guys from New Orleans, they just so beautiful. I'm like, dang, it's crazy. But bruh, those same girls are coming to America. So if you take advantage of your area and you know about your area, imagine imagine how masculine it feels, bro, to have a girl on your soil. She learning your language. She learning your lingo. She learning what you like to do. Come on, man. That's what I like. I like being in control. That's what I like right there. You know, but like I say, the power of manifestation, man. SR, man. For however long you feel you need to do it. Like I say, your soul will tell you when it's time. I don't have to tell you when it's time. I don't have to watch you and say, oh, you relapse? Oh, man, you can't. Nah, I don't have to do that. Your soul will tell you when it's time. You go feel guilty by yourself. You go start watching yourself, you know? You go start being, because you can't lie to yourself. And it's going to come a day where damn, it's going to come a day where you don't want to lie to yourself. Damn. It's going to come a day where you don't want to lie to yourself because you lie to yourself so much your whole life and you just tired of lying to yourself. And you go start holding yourself accountable. And that's the best feeling, you know? The power of manifestation, bro. That's why I tell y'all, I've been talking about this since I started my YouTube channel. Man, get you a journal. And I know a lot of guys ain't even get a journal yet. Some did because like some guys actually sent me DMs and stuff for their journals. And women, a diary. Get you a journal or a diary. It's very a diary for the women. Because I know how y'all dudes is. Pause. Dudes say pause for everything, man. But yeah, man, get that journal, bro, because that's okay. You got the foundation. That's SR. That's semen retention. That's when you block out, the for a little while. You block out the dating. You block out. I'm not saying you can't like text the girls, have conversations and stuff like that. That's normal. But you let them know, look, I'm on a mission. I want a mission. So you bringing me peace, you can stay. But if it's anything else, you gotta go. You gotta go. That's how you have to be, man. But you go get that naturally when you're on SR. Like you're not gonna have time for foolishness. So SR is your foundation. That's the foundation. Now that journal is like how can I put it? I'm gonna put it in cars. SR is like your frame of your car. It's like the frame of your car. That holds everything up. The frame. If your frame is rusted, it's no good. It's no good. So that journal is like your suspensions. That's as important as the frame. That's gonna make sure when you turning, your car not going all the way to the left like a cartoon and touching the ground. You know, your suspensions are important. See, your suspensions make sure you can absorb things like, for instance, in the car, when you hitting bumps, like it goes with the movement. You not just you don't just hit a bump. Like the truck I was on, it was a 2013. Man, I almost broke my back hitting bumps. I'm like, bruh, really? Really? So the suspensions, you can absorb the road bumps, the anything that's in the road, and let's convert that to the journal. With your journal, you can absorb life. You can absorb the hits that come on you, the attacks. You can write in that journal. And once you write it down in that journal, bro, I promise you, try this. Try this. Nobody else told you this before. Try this. When you having a bad day, hell, when you having a good day, write in your journal and watch when you close that journal, you gonna feel so relieved. You gonna feel so relieved because it's gonna feel like you got somebody to talk to. And slowly, 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 you go start healing yourself. You go start healing yourself, bro. If you write every night in your journal, you go start healing yourself. Because you're going to start noticing, oh, I'm back. My life isn't over. You're going to have a bad day. It's going to be like a bad day. And some days you ain't even going to like want to write because you're going to have bad. Man, still find a way to write. If you guys say the F word and just write it down and put the date and just write it down, it's very important because 6 months, you get to look back in that journal and say, okay, I accomplished this. And you get stronger and stronger, man. Every time you write in that journal, all your problems come from, all that negative energy, whatever you had that day, it leaves your body and it goes on that paper. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. I don't know why they don't talk about this a lot. I don't know why they don't talk about this because they probably just want you to keep paying for therapy. They probably just want you to keep paying, you know? But if you write, man, write all that stuff, bro, I promise you, over time, you stay consistent with it, you go heal yourself. And then you'll get better and better with writing. You will get better and better with conversation. Like, man, it's so powerful. That journal is your suspensions, man. It's very important. It's very important. I don't know how many times I can say that. That's why I just want y'all starting tomorrow, bro. If you don't have your journal, I know most of you get paid tomorrow too. So you go to a dollar store, you can go to Walmart, you can order from Amazon, you can get it from eBay, you can get what kind you want. Me, I keep vintage journals. So my journals look like they from the 1860s. Because it just really, puts me into that mood, and it's special. It's special to me, man. So get that journal, man. Like make that your goal to get you a journal and watch. Like you you're gonna be so happy to every night to have something to do, have something to write in. You meet somebody special one day, you write it in your journal and you write all your thoughts. And it's crazy how much confidence it's gonna give you to when you have to start talking to women, it's going to give you confidence because you've been writing and having conversations with yourself. So having conversations is going to be easy. You just narrating in your head. You just narrating in your head. And the next one we're going to go to, the next one, it's so crazy. I only had this stuff written down, man. When I first started my podcast, I had like my other phone just like, I'm telling you, man, your memory, my memory just so off the chain right now. But the next one, I know I talked about this, but I'm about to break it down. Pinterest, man. Creating that vision board. And this way here is, I'm going to say Pinterest is your blueprint. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. I get hyped, bro. I'm telling you, I got so much energy right now, but I get hyped, man, because you know this everything I did. This everything I did. So like to tell you guys, like I say, I left my brothers, man, when I was like 19. I got three little brothers, and a part of me regretted because I could have been here and like instill my wisdom onto them. They're not no bad guys. They ain't, haven't went to jail, nothing. They good dudes. They hardworking and all that. But I still wish I was here to like talk to them and like. But now we talking now. But you know how we all have some regrets. Like we all not perfect. That's like my one major way there. But yeah, man, Pinterest, man, and Pinterest is like your blueprint. It's like your blueprint on your car. You know, somebody create a new car. It's like a blueprint of the house. It's your blueprint. And the thing about Pinterest is you don't have to. If you don't want it on your phone, you can go get some old magazines. You can order some magazines, and you order whatever category you want to put into your folder. You want to cut them out and put some tape in it, or cut them out and put them on a poster and put it above your bed. So you gotta be creative with this, man. Cut it out, put it by your mirror in your bathroom, so every time you wake up you see it. Put it on your radio. I used to have, man, I used to cut out pictures. I go on the internet, print out pictures of like the car I want to drive, the place I wanted to live, the kind of lifestyle, all that. I used to cut them out when I was in the truck, and I used to just put them by my bed, and I put some like by the radio, so I can see it all the time. And when I'm having a bad day or right before I go to sleep, I see my vision. And you have to always see your vision. That's very important, man, because always seeing your vision, it's gonna keep you going when times get rough. Mm, mm, mm. It's gonna keep you going when times get rough. When times get hard and you like, man, forget this, man. Like, I'm done. You go to Pinterest and you go look at, okay, this what I'm doing it for. This what I'm doing it for. You know. When you open your folder and you see them pictures you cut out that you actually cut out and put in, oh, that's what I'm doing it for. When you look at your poster, when you go on your car, you say, okay, I'm doing it for this. You know, man, I'm telling you, that vision board it's a hack, man. I'm giving y'all life hacks. You know, I'm giving y'all life hacks, man, that nobody talks about because everybody wants things fast. Everybody, um, they just caught up in whatever the media tells them to be caught up in. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you do want to be a part of your times. You do want to be connected to your times. But on the other hand, you want to see your vision, man. You want to make sure your vision is clear because that's what's going to keep you going when your dad die. That vision go keep you going. When your girl break up with you, that vision go keep you going. When your car get totaled, that vision go keep you going. When you lose your job, that vision go keep you going. When you get arrested because you got in the fight for defending yourself, that vision go keep you going while you on probation. It gets real, man. Life gets real. So you gotta have a vision that can balance that off. And a lot of people don't have that vision, man. So that's why um, they just settle. They just stop. They just stop because they don't have that vision. They don't, they don't see what they want. See, when you can see what you want, man, it's so powerful. It's like you already have it, but you just gotta get it in your hand. It's like you're so close to it. You just gotta get it in your hands. You know? It's right there, man. The power of manifestation. You can manifest whatever you want in this life, good or bad. It's up to you. It's up to you. How you go do it? Are you gonna give up when times get hard? Or are you gonna say, okay, let's get it? You go shed that tear and be like, okay, it's game time. That's how you gotta be with life, man. You can't you can't let life beat you up. Keep beating you up. Nah, you gotta get up and punch back. You gotta give it punch back. I don't care how big the problems look. You know, you got some things that you manifested and you gotta get to it. You have to get those things because you manifested. You want it, you know. And I'm gonna say them all again. Semen retention, you know. Take a and like I say, you don't have to listen to me now and like, oh, he said do it. No, it's whatever time you are in, you know. So you do it when your soul tells you to do your soul is going to tell you when it's time. If sex is controlling you, oh, your soul will tell you, oh, hey, bruh, chill. And you say, all right. You gonna say, all right, and you're not gonna want to lie to yourself. So you gonna hold yourself accountable to the highest standard, bro, to the highest degree. You gonna hold yourself accountable, bro. I'm telling you, I've been through this. I'm going through this. It's real. So semen retention, man. Then getting that journal, getting that journal. Then that vision board. And see, this is how simple life is. It's very simple. You know, that vision board. And then lastly, see, and this is very important. This last one is believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, man. I see a lot of guys, they always bragging about other guys. Oh man, he could do this. Man, when I used to do that when I was young, my dad used to check me, bro. My dad used to check me. Yeah, he'll always say, like, what are you doing? Everybody else, okay, what are you doing though? And since then, man, look, you have to be caring about what you doing, bro. You have to believe in yourself. That's very important, man. That's very important. And this probably is the most important one because a lot of guys, you don't believe in yourself, man. Like you really let doubt just take over you. And you just say, okay, I can just be average. I can be mediocre. Man, forget that. Forget that. You know, you have to start talking. I have to burp. You have to start talking to yourself in a way that's powerful, man. You have to start demanding greatness for yourself. When you gotta get a second job, when you gotta go harder in your work, hey, you gotta talk to yourself. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Like, that's how you gotta talk to yourself. You have to believe that you can hold down two jobs. You have to believe that you're worthy to get a promotion. You know, in this world, bro, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and can you get what you want to get. You could be qualified all day, but can you get it? You know, it could be someone that's not qualified, but they know how to they know how to talk for themselves. They believe in themselves. I'm telling you, you believe in yourself, man. That's gonna get you. That's really gonna get you whatever you want. Even when it comes down to women, bro, it's gonna get you what you want. As long as you believe in yourself, that's it. Like I'm telling you, man, because it was a period in my life where uh, I didn't believe in myself. I probably was faking it. I probably was faking it. But the older and older you get from experience and stuff like that, you're like, oh yeah, that's why I made that video yesterday. Like, it's all on you. It's all on you. Man, I know I can't do trucking uh by working for somebody. I know the The only way I can go to trucking is if I'm driving for myself. And there was a time I was like, man, I know I'd never drive for myself because, like, can I handle that responsibility? Can I handle it? Man, yeah. Can I handle it? What? With a smile. See, but that came over time. That came over time. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, don't don't get down on yourself because you have moments where you don't believe in yourself if you're young. My guys in your 30s, you still got time too. You still got time too. But it's like a day by day thing. You gotta keep it's like a job. Like you gotta keep reminding yourself, okay, I can do this. I deserve this. That's how you gotta talk to yourself, man. The last guy I drove for, I told him, I asked him specifically, I said, bro, is the truck good? Because I said, with these jobs, I be telling them, I don't want to start driving your truck and I have to fix things like my first week on your truck. I have to go through this because the truck not ready. No, I want to come and the truck is ready. I don't want to have to go through problems. And this guy, the first week, truck got go in the shop. I'm like, oh no, buddy. I don't care. No, I'm like, no, I told you what my standard is. And see, that's what that came with me believing in myself. If I didn't believe in myself, I would just go with whatever they was telling me to do. I wouldn't have thought and said, "Oh, this truck's it's supposed to be good. It shouldn't be having no electrical problems because I'm a new driver in this truck. All that should have been checked. The truck should have been hooked to a trailer to see if the lights would work. Like all that should have been checked. See, you notice when you believe in yourself, and when you start believing in yourself, you go on these jobs. You don't go on these jobs you don't go on these jobs and you just mindless and clueless. No, you go into these jobs and you like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Confidence, bro. And if you got confidence in yourself and you believe in yourself, you're not worried about how you gonna make money because you already got things lined up. You already got a plan B. So when it comes to manifesting, bro, it's so important. It's so important. Everything that's about to start happening in my life next month, I manifested this. I went I went against what I manifested by moving to Arizona, but I think that's life also. That's life also. You know, it be like that. It be like that. You know. So, but now I'm back to plan A. What I've been manifested, man. I had a whole Pinterest board with with New Orleans and stuff. I said, okay, I'm gonna live here, and everything that I put in there, that's what's about to happen. That's what is. It's so crazy. My car, the place I'm moving to, bro. It's so crazy. Sometimes like I just sit back and be like, dang, like you really manifested this. You didn't do it right away, but you double back to it. So that's why I say, bro, you can have whatever you want. It's up to you though. You have to make some sacrifices along the way. You're not gonna be able to live the life that you living if you want a certain thing. You have to make some sacrifices. Like that, I'm telling you, those sacrifices are very important, man. Those sacrifices are very important. You're not gonna get nowhere you want to be in life if you don't make sacrifices for a period of time. Like I said, you don't have to leave women to like stop having sex and stop doing all the pleasures and stuff for forever. No, just a period of time. And sometimes you gonna have to always come back to that period of time. Because I'm telling you, man, it's just go evolve you quicker. You go evolve quicker than if you still doing it and you trying to. Nah, just cut out the BS and do what you gotta do. Then you go to live that life. Then it's gonna be times where you're going to go back to SR. You know, you gonna want to go back to SR. So I'm telling you, man, it's so important. And I tell y'all this because it's gonna be times, man, where girls they ghost you. It's gonna be times where girls just like, oh, I got this girl, man. And she just stopped texting, bruh. This the generation we in, you know. But by you doing all these things, by you doing all this stuff, guess what's gonna happen? You're not gonna care because you gonna have things you working on. You gonna have things you building. So when a girl goes to you, like, oh, okay, cool. That saved me a whole bunch of time. That saved me a whole bunch of time. And that's how you want it to be, man. Always, where time is important. That's why on these jobs, when you start mastering and learning and like you got your job down pat, like especially with trucking, man, don't let nobody waste your time. Don't let them not pay you for the things you do. You know, you do nothing for free. Unless that's your truck. Unless it's your truck, that's your truck. But if you drive for somebody, man, you do nothing for free. You do nothing for free. Yeah, unless it's your own truck, man, bro, you do nothing for free because all your time is money. Always remember that. Your time is money. So everything I talked to y'all about tonight, man, I'm telling you, take your life serious, bro. Take this life serious, man, because you only get one life, and you can have everything you want in this life, but what sacrifice you gonna make to get it? What small things? Because it's really the small things that's gonna add up to the big things. It's the small things you do that's gonna create the big major things that you want. So always remember that, man. Man, oh, bruh, I went in. So I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. Like I say, uh, I know what I talk about probably not going to go viral and stuff like that, but I want these messages to stand the test of time, bro. 3 years from now, I want you to be able to come back and listen to this, and it be so simple, and you can just take notes and do what you do. So just remember that, man. And you like Michael Jackson say, you're never alone. You're never alone, man. So y'all have a great weekend, man. Y'all be safe out here. You know, see, I'm getting hoarse already. Y'all be safe out here, man. Do what you do. Grind to get the life you want and start manifesting, man. Start doing the little small things. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm out.